Hey everybody, what's going on? We're here with a timeless reading. What I was seeing in the pre-shuffle was that it looks like there's something that you're trying to figure out, but I was also seeing the Seven of Wands, and so you can feel like maybe there's some pressure for you to figure something out here. We're starting off with the Six of Pentacles. And the Four of Wands. Feels like trying to find the right balance and like what's going to be enough for things to be like suspended harmoniously in the balance. Because Four of Wands is generally getting to a place where we're trying to go where like things feel good and it's like we can keep doing this. I like the way that this feels. And to have Six of Pentacles, it's kind of like figuring out what that dynamic is, what that balance is. And you know it's different with every relationship that we're in. And so for this thing specifically, I'm seeing you try to find out like what that is for this particular thing. Some of you, there's an event that you're going to. You may be going to a wedding. Also, I'm seeing maybe coming up. I feel like you're figuring something out important here. And this even feels like a compromise that's happening. And I feel like things are going very, very well too. Like to have the Six of Pentacles, it can be sort of more practical matters of like, this is what I'm looking for, this is what I need, or like my expectations are this, or like these are my values, and sharing that and communicating that with another person and being like, where are you with things? And Four of Wands is kind of like the establishment of your relationship and what's happening in between. And then to have this Six of Cups here, it does feel like something is being accomplished, and also we have the World here too. So this can be like, it took us a bit to figure this out, but now I feel like we're in a good spot. Because World feels like succeeding here with something, with you and this person. I'm seeing this has not been an easy process. Like figuring this out, it may still be a little bit complicated. But it's about, you know, it reminds me about, like, I don't know if this is a quote or something, or like where exactly it comes from, but it's about how like every day you wake up and you choose the relationship that you're in. And so it's like something that consciously and with your willpower, you're like, I'm going to do this today. Like, this is the thing. I'm participating in it. Like, I'm here, I'm present, and that it's always like a conscious, willing choice that we're making. And that, I mean, that's like most of the effort within a relationship, right? Like, there's certain things that you don't really have control over, like your chemistry with somebody. But when it comes to willing participation, that's all about what somebody is willing to do. And so I feel like something's going on here where there's a decision, like we're both in this, like we're both trying to figure this out, we're both trying to make this work. And Temperance is like that whole process of, it may not be the easiest thing to do, it may be a bit time consuming, it may be energy consuming, but I'm seeing everybody be here and willing to participate, and maybe also adjusting to some changes that are happening too. Because I get that, like, maybe you don't want things to stay exactly the same as they have been. And so adjusting to sort of like what your new normal is going to take some time. And also with the Six of Pentacles, there can be something where it's like, maybe something used to be your expectation or your standard, and now you want something else. Or like before you liked being treated in a certain way, now something else is important to you and you want that to be involved in your relationship. So it's about like seeing that from both like sides of things, and also communicating that and seeing where we can get that to work too. It's just like karma yoga here that's happening, like within your dynamic, within your relationship, and like the working out of this relationship. Feels like this has been, now at this point, a somewhat intuitive process where I feel like you're tuning in. I feel like you're tapping in how you move through this and trying to like really give a voice to your feelings and your thoughts. Some of you, this is the beginning of a relationship that's being figured out. Yeah, I am seeing something. I don't know if this is like just a side note, but I'm seeing something about like, I'm hearing Eve. I'm getting like a wedding invitation or like a party invitation or something. I'm seeing something specifically about an invitation here, like a gathering of people. There can be an announcement as well. This can be an announcement about a child too. Again, maybe like a side note, but I'm definitely seeing something like that here. It's like something worth celebrating, I'm getting. Okay, having Temperance and having the Page of Cups, this is like taking your time moving through how you're feeling and doing it like one emotion at a time. It's like, first this is coming up, like what does that mean? And then I'm getting this intuitive nudge in this direction, like what's that telling me? So I'm seeing you just be very, very attentive to what it is that you're feeling, maybe also what it is that your partner is feeling. And I'm seeing the Six of Wands, and so this is another card that's showing whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish here, you're going to accomplish that. Like it's gonna work, you're gonna do it. Yeah, some of you, I'm seeing something about a baby, maybe having a baby. Not for everybody, but I am getting for some, there's like maybe a pregnancy announcement, something like that. I feel this really shows your commitment to doing what it is that you're doing here, like with this person, and being in a spot where there's like a discussion about expectations and about needs and about wants, and that going both ways with the Six of Pentacles. And also like, can you hold space for that? Can you do that? Like actively trying to work it out and have a discussion with this person. Some of you, you've moved in with this person now. So there's something about like talking about, hey, what do you think about this? And like, if we do this, like, what are your expectations here? And sort of like working out the logistics of all of that. And then I'm seeing something happen where it feels like there's a more official like coming together with you and this person. So it feels like something specifically that's happening. But this can also feel like a monumental moment within your relationship as well, that feels like it's worth celebrating. Like even a relief of like, we worked it out, we tried to figure out what was going on here. Now it really does feel like something is working for us. I'm remembering I saw Aquarius down here when I was pulling these bottom cards. That may be of significance. I'm also seeing Venus, and I'm seeing Sagittarius, and I'm seeing Saturn too. And also just having Saturn and Venus connecting with one another. This can mean that there are like trials and tribulations within a relationship, and it may not be the easiest thing, but if you're committed to working through, it's going to end up working. Because Saturn is kind of like, think about going through school and like the coursework that you have to do, and if you like do everything in a passable way, you end up graduating. It's sort of like that. And to have Venus, it's like within the setting of a relationship here, and like specifically what I'm seeing going on here. Also too, to have Sagittarius with Temperance here, this is like patiently like learning and understanding one another. And again, this all being a choice, because as much as you can have chemistry with somebody, if one or both people are not willing to participate in the relationship like properly in an effective way, it's not going to work. So you could have all the chemistry in the world with somebody, and because of a lack of willingness, the relationship disintegrates. So this feels very important because I'm seeing the willingness be here. And I feel almost like maybe getting back, like for those of you that this is like a longer standing relationship, you may be getting back the feelings that you used to have with this person when things were like fun and you felt like a best friend with them, like that. So whatever it is that's happening here, I'm seeing you guys getting very, very close with one another, and I'm seeing things feel, it just feels like it's worth celebrating, and it feels like a lot of like love that's present here, and it feels like one of those moments where it's like, wow, we've really made it, like we did this. So I'm seeing this as being a very like profound moment in your relationship currently, and maybe also personally for you within your life. We're looking at Sagittarius, Saturn, and also Venus here. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.